What is up, my fellow collectors and hobbyists? I was recently asked how I go about attaching or upgrading, quote-unquote, my figure's shoulder pads. So I'm going to go ahead and make a video to show you. So, just for a basis, this is an unmodified Horse Heresy Space Marine. And the shoulder pad, I'm going to go ahead and show you how the shoulder pad is connected. They have this plastic ring that attaches to the peg, and I'm not a huge fan of it, so I personally, usually I'll get rid of it, or if I have a part like on my custom Black Templar that is 3D printed, especially with 3D printed parts where you don't have the connection port here, I do this modification. So what I do is I use this elastic strap, if I can focus. I use this black elastic strap that I get from Hobby Lobby. It's Soology braided polyester elastic. Let me go ahead and show you how to attach it. After an embarrassingly long time it took me to open that package, I take a pair of scissors and cut off about that much. And sometimes you can get it in a little thinner than this, but this one's kind of thick, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half, just to make it a little thinner so it's not so bulky on the inside of the arm. And this way I can double up and get 2 shoulders out of 1 portion of strap. The way that I connect it, I'm going to go ahead and pull out a shoulder pad that I've got sitting around. I use just regular any super glue. You can use Army Painter, you can use Loctite, whatever you prefer. Hang on, let me get this little bit of stuff out of here. So what I'll do is I'll take my glue just right around the midpoint of the shoulder pad, and like I said too, you can do this on regular Joytoy figures as well, shoulder pads as well, if you enjoy this method. Be careful with this because you can get your fingers stuck like I just did. What I like to do is take a pair of pliers. I prefer these curved ones here, and to stick, grab them with your pliers and just mush it down. Give it about 5 or 10 minutes for it to dry, and then do the other side. Alright, now that we've had about 10 minutes or so to dry, go ahead and put more glue on the other side. Try not to make it too thick, and then you want to try to figure out where it would be the tightest. You want it to be super tight so that it holds on really well. Put it on backwards and then chuck it in. I might have to cut a little bit off. Like I said, you want it super tight, and just mush it onto the other side. You want to hold it for about 10-15 seconds just so that the glue has time to hold on to it. Alright, so the glue is on there, and I like to give it a little push just to get it all the way on there so it's super locked in. And you're going to see that it is bouncy. You want it bouncy. The tighter that is, the harder it's going to hold, and it's not going to move around too much on you. So yeah, you give that about another 10 minutes or so to dry, and then you slap it onto your figure. You don't want to do it too soon. You want to let this fully dry before you put it on the figure, or else that residual glue around the strap will end up sticking to your figure. So yeah, that is my little short review on how to tutorial video on how to do this strapping. It's not a huge upgrade to the figure, but I think it helps a little bit, and it's pretty much the only way I know to do it off the top of my head on 3D printed figures that don't have that little slot for the plastic piece. If this helped, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.